Hey everybody. So I have been asked to do a video on how do you do the surveys where you go out and basically gather new names, a way to gather leads. And I'm doing this live because I know me and I would re-record this like 20 gazillion times. So we're just going to do it live and love it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, the surveys, they're pink slips of paper. They're on my website. And basically the document has it's 24 of these, and they're actually labeled in the right hand corner like 1 out of 24, 2 out of 24. And so it has on there name, cell phone, and then there's only 5 questions. So I'm just going to tell you the questions so you get an idea of what people are going to see. So the first one is, have you ever tried Mary Kay skincare or cosmetics? Yes or no. Do you have a Mary Kay consultant servicing you? Yes or no. Number 3, which of these beauty appointments appeal to you? Flawless finish, anti-aging, or makeover tips? Number 4, what's your age range? And then there's options. And then number 5, please circle all that apply. And then there's things like I'm employed full-time, part-time, retired, grandmother, mother, own a business, student, seeking a job. So they would just circle all the things that apply to them. So it truly is a survey. So what I found through the years is that a lot of consultants were scared to warm chatter, to go out and just talk to people and be like, hi, I'm a Mary Kay consultant, and ask them for a facial or whatever. And so I have a mathematical brain, and I was just kind of thinking, I wonder how many people actually already have Mary Kay consultants, or I wonder how many people actually have tried Mary Kay before. And so, so I said, well, let's find out because I'm really kind of curious. And so that's what the idea of the survey was literally just to go out and see, let's say the goal is 24. Out of 24 surveys, how many people really have never tried Mary Kay? How many people have tried Mary Kay and don't have a consultant anymore? And so my purpose was really just get the surveys done, right? And then I knew that through those numbers, if I didn't make it about, ooh, I want to book that person, but it was just simply, I wanted to fill out my survey because I'm kind of curious, that people would rise up, and that because of the numbers, some would turn into customers and turn into bookings and all of that. So, the nice thing about it too is that you can set your goal. So maybe your goal is to do 24 in the whole month, and your goal is 1 a day. Right? If you did 1 a day, maybe it's 24 in a week, and you did, what would that be, like 4 a day over 6 days, and you could finish a whole stack of 24 surveys in a week. So really, that would just depend on you and what your goal is, and what the sense of urgency is that you have for collecting these leads. So you will learn and get better over time. So when I first started, I had a clipboard, and so I'd had them all clipped to the clipboard, and I had a pen attached to it, like a little string or curly ribbon. And then on the back, I taped an envelope so that when they were done, I could, open it up and stick the done surveys inside. And so that worked, and I kind of go back and forth, and you'll figure out what to go back and forth with, but it kind of got tattered and torn just in my purse, and I want to just end up throwing away the ones that looked yucky. So now I have a great little Ziploc bag, like high tech, right? So there's all kinds of bags you could use. You could use the mesh bag out of your starter kit. It doesn't really matter. But then what we also have created was little thank you cards. So they are the size of a business card. So if you want to do it on the, not have this printed on cardstock, but literally just do a thank you card on the back of your business card, you could do that. But what we have done is all of this stuff is available on our website. So you can just print out the surveys, and you can make your own little thank you cards. But if you don't want to take the time to do all that, you can, for $3, we put them together for you, and we send you the 24 surveys, 24 thank you cards, and there's instructions with scripts to follow up and all of that. But the thank you card, each of them has a little eyeshadow on it, and I don't know if you know this, but when you get eyeshadow samples, the whole sheet, they're adhesive, so you can tear off the back and it becomes a sticker. So you can stick it on the back of a business card or just white cardstock, and then we did a little stamper that said thank you, but you could just do Sharpie and just be like, thank you. And so when people are done with the survey, you can literally just say, thank you so much for helping me out. And if that's as far as your courage will take you, then that's great. But you will find the more and more that you do the surveys, your courage will grow and your comfort zone will grow. And one of the phrases that I learned early on in my business from Cindy Williams was, linger longer. Linger longer. And so I had more courage to linger longer. And so I would actually look at their survey, and say, oh my gosh, you've never tried Mary Kay skincare before. That's awesome. Or maybe I see they have tried it before, but they don't have a Mary Kay consultant servicing them anymore. I'm like, oh my gosh, I see that you used to use it, but you don't have anyone anymore. Tell me what happened. And so I'm just going to strike up conversation. That's what the whole idea of linger longer is. Find out more information while you're with them. And so and we read people. That's another way that we grow, is we learn how to read people if they're ready to dart and they were just happy to help you with your survey. And some of those conversations will continue to go on, and it becomes more of a solid follow-up or appointment booked when you know more about that person and you've made that connection by lingering longer. So that's one way that it can happen. Another thing that also can happen, well, this is how I would start. So if I'm just out and about or whatever, I would say, can I ask you a question? And of course, people are going to say yes. So that's a great strategic question to ask, because it gets you in that place and you just heard a yes. And that pumps us up a little bit. So can I ask you a question? And once you hear yes, is that cool? It already gave you a positive response. And then you can say, I've got this survey and my goal is to have one a day filled out. Or you could say, my goal is to have 4 surveys filled out each day. Would you mind filling out my survey? It's just 5 quick questions. And so some people will just jump right in and be like, sure. And then they just take it from you and they start filling it out. Some people will kind of look and kind of try to read it while it's in your hand. Like, what is that survey? And a lot of times we'll catch the words Mary Kay. Oh, Mary Kay, no, I can't use Mary Kay, or I don't, and they just kind of do all that. And I'm like, no, it's truly just a survey. And they're like, for what? And then I'll say, really, just to find out how many people have tried it before. And so you can just keep feeling people out. If they're, so you're not going to call me? And I'm like, nope, if you don't want me to, I definitely will not. So, some people have not put their cell phone number, but still filled out their name and answered all the questions. And I'm still just as grateful. But I'm not going to offer that up. I'm not going to say, but you don't have to write your phone number, because don't say that, because then you'll get in the habit of saying that, and then you'll take it away from people who would have left their phone number. And so they'll say, you're not going to call me. I'm like, no, if you don't want, that's fine. But I do, for people who are eligible, I do a giveaway. So if your phone number's on there and you're the giveaway winner, then yes, then you would definitely want that, right? So it's just conversation. That's all it is. And so, but I would say, I can't really think of any time where I talked someone through what the idea of the survey was that didn't fill it out for me. Like I said, sometimes they don't fill it all out, but then I can find out, what their history has been with Mary Kay. So I love it. And I know so many consultants have started embracing this idea of it's just a survey, and they grow in so many ways. So the last thing I'm going to tell you, I forgot to grab my little things, is of course we have a new product out right now, the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. And so I hope this video will last for a long time, not just for this short limited time of the debut of the facial peel, but this applies to anything, because we're always going to have new products coming out. So today, I was at the doctor's office, so I incorporated what I know with the survey with the facial peel sample and said, oh my gosh, and we have a new product, and I really would love to have feedback on this product. Would you be willing to give it a try and then let me follow up and ask you a few questions? She's like, sure. And so I gave her the sample with the instructions, and then it's really easy if these are already in my purse, and she could fill out name and phone number. What I learned today was I didn't grab this, and she just grabbed a piece of paper and wrote her name and phone number. But I thought, well, it would have been just as easy to grab one of these and kind of incorporate the survey with, hey, we have a new product. Would you mind giving your opinion? And with that, I definitely will follow up. Like if I'm just doing a survey and I just give a thank you card, the point is not to follow up if they like this eyeshadow. It is literally, here's an eyeshadow that was a gift. But if I have a big sample like the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel, and I really want some feedback, and I really want all this so that I can grow my product knowledge and excitement, then yes, I'm going to set up that follow-up time. And then as far as the follow-ups, there are scripts for following up warm chatters and warm leads, and that's in our Power Booking script. It's on our website, and basically it's just setting it up with the people and just letting them know you're going to do a drawing. The most effective time to follow up would be that night, that evening, or at least within the next day, the next 24 hours. So another way you can do that is you can kind of put your own timeline on it and say, when I hit my goal, is when I'll do a drawing. So when I hit my 24 this week, I would not, if you're doing it out for a month I don't wait that long to follow up. Although I will say, if you have previous surveys and you have names and numbers and you haven't followed up, it's never too late. It's never too late to follow up on something. But the best results will come when you follow up within that 24, 48-hour window. So I'm doing this live, so I hope I answered all the questions. I do have one little extra thing. I always carry a little bag around me of extra things. So I have extra samples, because who knows where that conversation will go. Maybe it'll spark even more. So I have, like, in this bag, and this is much prettier than the Ziploc bag, right? Actually, I keep my Ziploc bag of surveys inside the Pretty Mary Kay bag. But satin hand samplers, skincare samplers. There's actually, I have sales slips, so just in case, I don't know, I meet a customer or whatever, I'm always prepared. A pen, business cards, all that extra kind of stuff that's always in my purse. So if you guys have more questions that sparked from this, I see some people are watching live. Yay! Thanks, Maddie and Pakria. And I know other people will watch it, and we'll do more live videos, more training, but I hope that you get excited about doing these. And really, if you think about 24 is a multiple of 12, and you know we love the number 12, right? Because that's a clock. And so this, if you did 24 surveys, that's 2 clocks. If you did 12 surveys, that's 1 clock, right? And you decide your timeline. So that's a great way to just drum up your courage, meet new people, get new leads, and make your business grow. So thanks, you guys. Make today excellent.